Obviously, there are 4 games on tap for this weekend. The first one is going to be another Friday night TSN game. It'll be Vancouver at Oshawa. That's 7:30 Eastern this Friday. Then Saturday at 7 o'clock, we have Philadelphia at Rochester. Then Georgia at Saskatchewan at 9 o'clock. Then Saturday late night, Ottawa at Las Vegas. Now, for Vancouver at Oshawa, guys, this is an early season heavyweight matchup. It's not looking, it's one of these teams is going to feel very good after the win, and one of these teams is going to feel like, oh crap, we're in trouble. Because for Vancouver, with a loss, they would fall to 1-2. And again, it would be like our only win is beating up Landon Kells and the Desert Dogs, and we've got 2 losses. It's not going to be a good look. Kermalowski's going to go scorched earth. Now, if Oshawa loses, the sky is falling. They're 1-3. It's over. Their season feels over before it began. All right? It gets late early in an 18-game season. So Oshawa versus Vancouver, whoever loses is in a heap of trouble. On Saturday, I mentioned Philadelphia at Rochester. I'm interested to see which defense stands the tallest. We both know that Nick DeMoon and Ryland Hartley had really awesome games in week number 3. The question is, which goalie, and moreover, which defense can step up? Nick DeMoon, 52 saves, nice. He might get 45 more. Is it enough? Ryland Hartley, 58 saves. He faced 65 shots. That's not going to cut it every week for Rochester or any team in the NLL. So, which defense cannot break? They can both bend, but which one stands tall when it matters? 9 o'clock Eastern, 2 hours after that game begins, we start the first of a doubleheader on the nightcap. Georgia at Saskatchewan. Hey, for this game, honest to God, I'm focused on the Rush here. The Rush, through 2 games, have blown a second-half lead. Simply, I don't know, it's taking their foot off the gas, or can we give credit to Calgary and Ottawa? Whatever it is, it's not looked great. So with that being said, can Saskatchewan stomp down and make a statement? Las Vegas went into Vancouver, and Vancouver made a statement winning a game they're supposed to. Guys, the Rush are at home. I know they're traveling week to week, going from Ottawa now back to Saskatchewan again. But I do believe the Rush have to make a statement. They cannot play around with their food because Georgia showed against Buffalo. They can hang around. Georgia beat up Oshawa 9-5. Saskatchewan, your move. And finally, the last game of the weekend, last game on Saturday at 10 o'clock Eastern. I believe Jake Elliott's back on this game too. I could be wrong. But Las Vegas hosts Ottawa. Folks, the thing here is whoever wins this game feels like they're not that bad, okay? Ottawa, first game of the season, they came out flat, so flat against San Diego that Dan McCray was not happy, and I was wondering if we had left the Coca-Cola open in the fridge. They were so flat. Hey, great line by me. But another thing is Las Vegas, and Ottawa, the next game, they just relied on Superman Jeff Teat. That being said, Ottawa cannot come into Vegas and think, oh yeah, we're going to start slow again. Nope, can't do it. For Las Vegas, if they win, they're going to feel like, okay, maybe our goalie situation is not so bad. Maybe our defense is good. Maybe our offense can hang around. Guys, one of these teams is going to feel like they belong in the NLL. The other one is going to feel like, oh crap, same as the last 3 or 4 years. So, the reason I do this creating the narrative segment is because I think, it's kind of like, I may rename the segment later on in the season to like Barbershop or Social Media Blues or whatever it is. The whole point of the segment is because every other sport that I watch, especially, especially the NBA and the NFL, the media always talks about the games. They create storylines. I think, to me, that makes the debates afterward more fun. It makes people like me have to eat crow sometimes with our predictions. And also, it gives me even more motivation to watch the game. Like, we wanted to see if Patrick Mahomes could become the GOAT, maybe this soon in his career, if he had beaten the Eagles. When the Eagles blew out the Chiefs, it was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Now we have to talk about it. So that's why I'm doing this. I just want to talk about the game. I want to get in the barbershop. I know the barbershop's an old school thing by now, but I think, what are fans talking about? What should we be talking about? So that's what we're doing. What are your narratives for week 4? Couple comments here. Captain says, could you imagine having scoring issues and you're hosting Delbs this week? Woo! Gosh, well, ooh.